And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, we've got the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Toronto Raptors. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. A moment here to see the numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle, and it's quickly in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh yeah, the adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
And he makes it.
Love the aggressiveness. Barnes off the dribble.
So it's Los Angeles now. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Barnes against James. Barnes drives in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Barnes putting on that hard hat, using that size in close to get work done.
Doncic. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Ingram. We saw him with 19 his last time out.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And a series of injuries for Emmanuel quickly last season, Tim, stalling his ascent.
Yeah, and we're all hoping that's all behind him now because there is a lot I like about his game. The quickness, the deep shooting, the ability to take you off the dribble. No doubt, Emmanuel quickly a guy we have to watch.
An emerging player.
Absolutely.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Toronto passing it around. Here's Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Barnes a screen. Shoots. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, earlier I spoke to J.J. Redick. One player he is worried about in particular is Scotty Barnes because of the way he affects every phase of the game. You need points. There he is. You need a stop or a big rebound. He's got you. Anything asked of him, he can do it at a high level. B.A.?
Ali, thank you.
One shot. LeBron James.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Back to Barnes. Barnes with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Ingram. Shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. Ingram's got 7 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and this guy's been unstoppable in the painted area. They're going to call timeout and figure it out. Deny him the ball, double him, something has to change.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for James. Hachimura is checked in for Laravia. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Shed. Here's Walter. Inside. Here's Abaji. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Now here's Hayes. Smart passes to Kleba. Now Hachimura. Here's Vincent. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Shed, that's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Lakers in the lead. Vincent passes to Hachimura. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Their last encounter in Toronto.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And yet they ended up right there. They could have stolen that win. It's definitely a missed opportunity they'd like to get back.
Here's Hayes. The layup off target. Out left to the wing. Here's Shed. Got it. Good job in the low post. Shed's got 7.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Toronto out in front. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors?
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
So for the Raptors right now, they've got Walter, and it's Abaji in at the 3 slot.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Murray Boyles. He's defended by Hayes. Here's Shed. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. He's got 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back over to you guys.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Abaji. Here's Murray Boyles. Barnes with a screen on Hayes to the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Really good positioning there from Barnes as the roll man. He set a solid screen, and then he found his spot.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. is for Los Angeles. Smart comes in for Kleba. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Toronto also changing it up. Ingram's checked in for Abaji. And it's Grady Dick in for Shed. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Doncic punches it home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Pass to Murray Boyles. Here's Walter. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
It's James with the... Oh, man!
Look out below.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Driving in, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
What an explosive move. Ingram flying to the rim.
Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Here's Ingram. Smart grabs a miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The Lakers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Kleba comes in for Hachimura. Larabia's subbed in for James. Toronto also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. R.J. Barrett comes in for Dick. And quickly subbed in for Walter. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. They trail by 1. From the wing, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
So it's Los Angeles now. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
So it's Toronto now, after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
Lakers foul. Arabia. First personal foul.
Think about the Raptors last season trading for Brandon Ingram, signing him to a 3-year, $120 million extension tip.
And B.A., I think that tells you all you need to know. That's a sign they're retooling rather than rebuilding. Not long after trading away Siakam and Anunoby and letting Van Vliet walk, they are back in buyer's mode.
Trying to get back to their championship form of 2019.
Top-tier organization trying to stay competitive. And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And Toronto also making a switch. Mamukelashvili's checked in.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Ingram. And Ayton pulls it down.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Quickly against Doncic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Ingram on the wing. He's covered by LaRavia. The drive by Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Doncic, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And
the previous play is under review.
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Brad, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Amazing stuff from your pocket bike, Arena Entertainment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the Lakers. They haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. LeBron James out there with Jake LaRavia. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Barnes. Outside Barrett. From outside the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Barrett's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Doncic. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James' game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having two guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Guys?
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Barrett. Back to quickly. The 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4. Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Ingram. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Yep, that one's good. Ingram's got 21 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Lakers. A decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher.
I think for Los Angeles, they've had some terrific moments this season, but where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
And again, Toronto, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Doncic is doubled. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Quickly, outside. Pirtle with a screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. Quickly. Kicks it out to Barrett. Takes the 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Got it. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, elevating his teammates with passes like this. LeBron is all about making his guys better.
It's Quickly with a drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got his first bucket in this one.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
From 9 feet out, Doncic finds Ayton. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes with it. LaRavia covering. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he comes out and puts his toe in the water, and when he gets hot, he keeps his foot on the accelerator.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And Vincent is subbed in for Smart. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
Pass to Walter. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. And it's Doncic on the drive. Toronto making a switch here. Abaji's checked in.
Toronto substitution. Number 30, Ochai Abaji.
That'll be a 5-second call. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. Luka Doncic 4th.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Raptors trail by 6. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Abaji. Hachimura covering. And the basket by Abaji. Agbaji's got 5.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
The Raptors have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Mamukelishvili, and it's all from three-point range. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Leading by 5, and following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Chet fires in the triple. He's got 12.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Back to the game after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Walter in at the shooting guard position.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And that one's good. James.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Murray Boyles. Pure from three-point range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. They get it again. On the wing, Vincent from downtown. Sinks it from distance. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
The next checked in for Los Angeles. The Raptors also with a sub. Dick, he's checked in for Shed. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kleba, and Doncic has subbed in for Connect. The Raptors also with a sub. Ingram's checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thank you for that. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Walter. And here's Ingram. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Raptors trail by 10. Here's Murray Boyles. Now Barnes. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Doncic up strong. And Doncic with the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Now Ingram takes the shot. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Doncic. Oh, Luka. Too much inside. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Les?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
The free throw off from Doncic. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
It's good!
They're really working the paint now.
Raptors trail by 14. Now Poeltl. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Poeltl using all of that 7-foot length.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Marcus Smart in for Vincent. The Lakers lead by 12. Doncic with it. James. Oh, two vicious points from the King.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Ingram buries it from outside.
Showing the deep shooting range. Ingram can do it all offensively.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 14.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Ingram. Oh, it drops in.
If you give Ingram a shot that close to the rim, he's just flat out not going to miss it.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Ingram. He gets it to go off the sweet move.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Doncic. Look it! It goes!
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
That's good from Doncic. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Lakers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. Any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
A line change here for Toronto. Here's Murray Boyles. Yes, it's good! They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup, make sure you get a good shot.
Oh, it doesn't go! We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, missed on the tray.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.